Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon Branch on a, well, it was a lovely spring-like day. It's not quite such a lovely spring-like day now in March 2024. It's the week before the Cheltenham Festival. We're very excited, but we're not just very excited for the oncoming Cheltenham Festival. We're very excited to do a video on this very exciting 2024 brand new Wildax Solaris XL. So here at Highbridge Devon, we're one of Britain's biggest, I think we're the second biggest Wildax dealer in the whole world. So we've got a great array of new Wildaxes all the way down. We've got one of most things, from anywhere from the Solaris XL to the Europa, the Pulsar, the Aurora Leisure, the Aurora, the Constellation, a couple of Altairs and a Proteus. But this one is the best seller, one of Wildax's longest serving models, and it's the 4-berth, 4-seat belt Wildax Solaris XL. Now, we actually sell most of these to couples. It's got a unique layout suitable for anything you wish to do with it. So you've got adult size vertically stacked single beds to the rear, or bunks as you'd call them, but they're about 6'5" long, so you'd comfortably sort of a couple of adults. Then you've got a very adaptable lounge that can be made up with side sofa or 2 forward facing seat belted seats that makes another double bed very, very easily. So ideal for 1, 2, 3, 4, or indeed 5 if you're feeling very, very friendly. So Wildax are part of the French giant Rapido group, but they're very much a family set up and run company from Elland in Yorkshire, which is near Leeds, I believe, and they build high quality year-round off-grid capable van conversions. So let's have a little look at the window sheet on this one. So this is our display model, but it is available for sale at the moment. It's an automatic with the amazing new 9-speed ZF fully automatic gearbox. It's got the rear bunks. It's a 4-berth, 4-seat belt, 3.5 tonne. You can drive it on your car licence. There's no speed restrictions or access restrictions. Based on the Fiat Ducato X8 with all the new nice things like the 7-inch infotainment system, the electronic power steering, yeah, all sorts of goodness which will go round on the inside. 6.34 long, body width 2.05 with the mirrors folded tip to tip there, 2.2, but body width 2.05. Height is 2.75. This one is priced at £80,720. Now, there has been a price increase and a slight spec change since this one came in. We do have another one available as well, which I'm not sure if that's manual or auto. This one should be about 82, but this one, as I say, it beat the price increase, so we're honouring the price at which it came in, and it is available. So this one's in R10s grey. Wildax do 2 different colour options. You've got R10s grey, which is one shade darker than silver metallic, which is discontinued. This replaced silver. It's just that little bit more smoky coloured. It's a great colour. Or you've got Expedition grey, which is very, very trendy as well, which is a light flat grey. So both light colours keeps the van cooler in the warmer climates. So most things are standard with Wildax, which is great. So you've got full colour coding. You've got the new X8 grille with the big Fiat badge. 16-inch 5-spoke alloys look very, very smart, but they're not too big, so it rides very, very well. Heated electrically adjustable manual fold door mirrors, full length 2-lay Omni-Store awning in black with a nice LED awning light as well if you're sitting outside. I love these flush fit double glazed lightly tinted windows. So looking at this Swift Select here, which is in itself a fine van conversion, but a little bit cheaper. It's got the sort of standout non-flush windows. Wildax only fit the flush fit ones, just look a little bit smarter, I think. Kitchen window there, so you've got a massive side kitchen, so there's such a multifaceted van these. So you've got a fantastic kitchen, and that's got a sliding window, so you can open the door without hitting your window. Very, very clever. Not all manufacturers do that. And benefit of a sliding window, you can actually have that open when you drive, and gives you a bit of airflow in the back for your passengers or your dog walks. Coming back to the rear corner, so we've ordered this one with a couple of options. So it was the awning, the gas barbecue point, and this one's got the 120 watt solar panel on the roof, which at the time was optional. It's now become standard with a slight spec change, but this has got it anyway. There's also a TV aerial on the roof. Coming around to the back, you've got high level standard Fiat reversing camera built into that high level light there, which feeds into the brilliant 7-inch Apple CarPlay, Android Autoplay entertainment stereo system, and 4 standard reversing sensors across the back. Now we can fit you a tow bar or a door mounted bike rack depending on... Oh, that's so annoying, why don't I unlock the back doors before I start the videos? Oh well, we'll see that from the inside anyway. But yeah, if you want a bike rack, we can either fit a tow bar for a tow bar mounted one, or we can fit a door mounted bike rack, which will be about there, for bicycles on there instead. Benefit of the door mounted one is you can open the door with the bikes on the rack, and it will take 2 bikes up to 35 kilos, so a couple of normal bikes or 1 electric bike. If you've got a pair of heavier bikes or more than 2, tow bar and a tow bar mounted rack, either of which is a dealer fit option. So you've got mains hookup, leisure battery and the roof mounted solar panel. That should be more than enough to keep you off grid for as long as you wish. If you want an additional leisure battery fitted, we can fit extra solar, but it's just not necessary. We take these to events and we can keep them running with heating and the lights on quite happily off grid for a few days, just off the standard setup as it is. So coming down the offside, we've got the fridge vents for your very large fridge freezer. So this one's got the 3-way fridge freezer, runs off mains if you're hooked up, gas if you're not hooked up, 12 volt off the engine when you're driving. The latest spec, it's changed to a 12 volt fridge freezer of a similar capacity, runs off your leisure battery instead. So there's plus sides and downsides to either one of those things, which we can discuss with you more. Freshwater fill up point in here. You've got twin underslung water tanks, fresh and waste. They are both heated and insulated as standard, which is very unusual to see that as standard on a van conversion. That's because Wildax is set up, as I say, for longer term year-round touring, and that will just run off your leisure battery. It's going to be sub-zero. You flip a switch, stops your water from freezing up, so it means you can use these quite happily in any weather conditions, and they're tested down to -20, and they're full grade 3 top of the range winterized. Heating system here, so it's got a Truma combi boiler. We'll check on the inside whether this one runs off of gas from your gas tank, or it's got the diesel stroke electric heating option. So the new standard specification, which this one just missed out on, is combi D, so it's diesel electric heating and hot water. This one I'd have to check because it's at the changeover time when they were built. Before, the diesel electric heating was standard, it was an option, and gas and electric heating was standard. It's a bit confusing, I know, so just talk to us and we can explain this a little bit more. Lounge window, all fully opening again. And then this one, say because it's the previous spec, it's got an underslung gas tank. So the fridge and potentially the heating and hot water and the oven will run off of gas from that when you're not hooked up to the mains. So the later spec ones, they've changed that more to diesel or electric. So looking at the cab spec, it's really, really good. There's nothing it hasn't got that you could need really. So you've got concertina Remis blinds on the front and side windows. We've got the semi-digital dash there. You've got all the new X8 niceties with the new vents, the new door cards, the new Mercedes style sort of flat bottomed steering wheel with steering wheel controls for your cruise control and your stereo system. It's got the new 7-inch infotainment system, which I mentioned before. I love that. The reversing camera comes up on that, and that's Apple CarPlay and Android Autoplay. So as soon as you link your phone to that via Bluetooth or a cable, it'll give you an option to accept a couple of things, and then it will load your apps from your phone onto there, and that will include your satellite navigation mapping app from your phone. You control it from the screen, but it has the benefit of being Google Maps or Apple Maps. It's permanently live. It will vector you around traffic problems. It never needs updating, so much better than sort of fixed sat nav of days gone by. This one's got the incredible 9-speed fully automatic ZF gearbox option. It is a £3,000 option. We might have a manual one available. I can't remember what the other one that's in storage is. We'd have to check that out. But we do sell more autos and manuals these days. And if you've ever driven a BMW or a Jaguar Land Rover Range Rover product, you'll have driven the 8-speed ZF automatic gearbox. This is the 9-speed version. You've got climate control, so it's not just manual aircon, it's full climate control. You can set a temperature and it will maintain it. That's something that's standard on Wildax, that's not standard on most vans. Obviously all your normal central locking, etc, etc as well. You've got auto stop start eco pack with it, and it's got the gas tank gauge there for your underslung gas tank. So the gas tank you fill up with LPG at a petrol pump, of which there are hundreds and thousands of them around. You can find them all across Europe, so you can fill that up in Europe, which of course you can't do with a Calagas bottle. So it has its benefits, but the new spec has moved more things to run off of diesel when you're not hooked up instead of gas, so you're not going to be using a lot of gas, but you do have a gas bottle instead of the gas tank. So swings and roundabouts depending on what you prefer. Either one very viable for longer term European off-piste camping. So have a little look at the inside here. So you open up the big slide door, you've got a standard fly screen door and an electric step that comes out. This has got the standard upholstery, which is really popular. We sell 95% of Wildaxes with this upholstery. It's very smart. It's actually the same upholstery as Lazy Boy. Lazy Boy? Yeah, not Lady Boy, that's a different thing. Lazy Boy in America do some of their recliners for. So this is big American proof. So you got like a sort of, they called it leather, but it's almost like an Alcantara sort of faux suede with comfortable cloth infill, so it's not going to be sticky to sleep on. Then you've got a very adaptable front lounge space, really nice lighting as you can see, very modern, soft LEDs. It's not like an operating theatre in there, and LED lights that use almost no battery power. So you've got two forward facing seats, so that's a forward facing seat. That sofa over there can also slide up to become a forward facing seat, and then you've got two comfortable big seat belted separate travelling seats which adults could quite happily sit on, much better than squeezing two together like most vans. Or you can have either one of these down or both of them down as sofas basically, so of an evening put your feet up, watch your TV. If you want a TV, it's got a standard TV area. On a TV point, we'll fit you a free bracket up there and it will take a 19.5-inch TV which we can supply and fit what it costs if you want. And then this area will make a big double bed, so you simply slide this out into a sofa and relocate your backrest into the middle, and then you've got a 4'4", 4'6" wide double bed. It's about 6'1" crossways across the van. There's two tables in the van. They live behind, oh, if that cushion hadn't fallen down there I could show you. They live behind the forward facing seats, one smaller one bigger one, and you can either put them both together to make one big table there, or you can put one in there, or you can put one up here as a coffee table during the day. Very adaptable, and that's where Solarises win. They appeal to so many different people. You got a big opening skylight above. This one's got the standard over cab storage, which I prefer, but if you do want a panoramic skylight up there, the sky view option is a £2,500 option. Turns that into a really big skylight, but you do lose that quite handy storage up there. Wildax's signature roller shutter doors. Oh, scatter cushions. Just bring the scatter cushions out. There's your other table. But these are great. Never break. Don't rattle. Little touchscreen, 2-stage spotlights. Concertina blinds and fly screens on all of your windows. And these are all big opening windows, as I say. And then look at this for a kitchen. This has got the best kitchen of well, almost all motorhomes, let alone van conversions. It's fantastic. So you've got acres of prep space, loads and loads of storage space. All these drawers, more under there, more there. High level storage cupboards through there and a shelf. Two plug points and a 12-volt point there, which is really handy. Let's have a little look and see what heating system this one's got. So this one's got the gas when you're not hooked up to the mains, running off the gas from your gas tank, and it uses mains electric when you are hooked up to the mains. Or if you get the later spec one, which will be a little bit more expensive, it uses diesel or mains electric. This is the new Oyster Urban wood finish, which is not the grey wooden. They do a lighter grey colour, but this is just a little bit warmer, I find. Big oven, 4 gas burners running off the gas from your gas tank, separate grill, separate oven. Nice deep sink that does come with a washing up bowl and a clip-on draining board. Big storage again underneath of there. And then, finish off the kitchen, you've got a massive fridge freezer. So this is a 3-way one, because it's the previous specs. You've got big pull-out fridge bit at the bottom, you can keep your bottles of water in and your wine. Massive fridge above with a good size freezer compartment. And that's automatic energy selecting, so all you need to do is turn it on or off. Everything in Wildaxes is very easy to use. They've not overcomplicated anything, and he doesn't change things unless you can improve them. He listens to the customers, listens to the dealers. It's refreshing. You don't get that with big manufacturers. Wildax are a big manufacturer, but they've got the attitude of a small manufacturer, and that's a wonderful thing. They're very helpful to us and the customer base compared to your likes of Swift and Auto Sleeper and stuff like that. So really big fridge freezer. You've got a motorhome specific Dometic microwave, runs off the mains. No spinny bowl, which means it won't rattle basically as much when you're driving, and you don't have to take the base plate out every time you drive anywhere. Now coming to the back, of course, this is one of the big reasons people buy a Solaris XL. Two huge bunk beds. So Duncan, the MD of Wildax, is a gigant. He's about 6'5" himself. So he built the first Solaris XL for him and his family to go on holiday in, as a family of 4 who wanted to go skiing, and these are capable of that. So 2 adult sized bunks. As I say, we sell a good percentage of these to people who don't have kids, and you can sleep back here either on the top bunk or the bottom bunk, and then you've left all your lounge set up as a lounge. If you do want to make that into a bed, it's very, very easy, but options here to do it like that. Top bunk's got a net in to stop you falling out, and it will fold up and hook into there during the day, and you can use this as a sofa underneath if you want. There's storage compartments at the foot end of either bunk as well, full of little upholstered pockets, more lighting, really, really nice. There's an opening skylight above the kitchen. You could put a habitation air conditioning system in there if you are that way enamoured, but we don't fit many of them. Yet more storage, double wardrobes. So you've got the loose fit carpets in there, your table legs for your 2 tables, and your TV aerial booster box. There's no hanging rail in there, but we could fit you a hanging rail in there if you wanted to. So this one down here will have a hanging rail. No, that doesn't have a hanging rail either. I wonder why. Well, we could fit you them. Maybe they're supposed to have them and they forgot to fit the hanging rails. Don't know, but we could fit them if you wanted one. Back to the wardrobe back here. So it's not a wardrobe. It's very late in the day. It's been a very busy day. It's definitely not a wardrobe. It's a bathroom, isn't it? So you've got a Dometic cassette toilet, which features, amongst other exciting things, a ceramic toilet bowl stops staining. Nice deep sink, really good storage, covered up above there, nice lighting, hooks and toilet roll holders. Shower comes across here. Now you can, if you wanted to, open up the rear doors, which are beyond here, and take your shower outside to clean off your dog or your bicycles or your sandy things, which is really, really good. So you can open up the panel on the other side of there, that's the door, gives you access through. Big storage underneath the bunks. You've got 3 drawers that pull out, and that section it's accessible from the back, so you can put your external bits and bobs in from the back of the van underneath that bunk as well. So consistently Wildax's best or second best, or certainly in the top 3 sellers every year since it came out. One of our best selling van conversions, mega desirable used, fantastic buys, new or used. But this one's got all the right bits. It's got the solar panel, the awning, the barbecue point, plus all the standard spec, and it's automatic, and it's in R10's grey, and it's got the nice new Oyster Urban wood finish. So give us a call, 01626 832 792. If we're busy doing videos and stuff, leave us a message or ring the mobile to get through direct to myself or one of my sales team on 07432 662 558. Check us out on the highbridgecaravans.co.uk website, or come and visit us at Newton Abbot, Devon, just off the A38 South Devon Expressway between Exeter and Plymouth. We are literally right on that main road. You couldn't find an easier dealership to get to. And ask us about the wonderful world of the Wildax Solaris XL. Thank you very much. Goodbye.